What's up? Popping in a little early, still trying to get my safety meeting on. But what's up? Anna, Cindy, William, Beta, appreciate y'all. Yeah, I got that LZB sticker. Yeah. I've got, I think I have all MLZBs, at least over the last, 4 months or something. He might have some new stuff, I'm not sure, or some old stuff for that matter. I'm sure he's got some old stuff. He's been around for a little while. How y'all doing? How's the music? Too loud? Just right? You guys can hear me all right? What's going on, Herman? How you doing, man? I've been showing off that Derringer, man, and people are loving it. I think, who was it? I think it was Jetmac was trying to get your information. I told him he could just email me and I'd, put you in touch with them, but I don't know if he got your information or not. I don't know what he was looking for, but something. What's up, Great Scott, man? Getting a little warm in the house. Oh, Beta, how are you not smurfed out? Let me fix that. There you go, brother. You're all good now. Welcome to the Smurf Club. Really? Nice. You the 500 3000? Or are you at the 1000 4K? Yeah, Herman, you can do whatever you want in my stream, man. I'm not like, okay, I get it, man. I get it. A lot of streams have auctions and bins and whatnot, and they don't like you chatting about certain things. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, even if I was selling something, like I was doing some bins or something, because I'm not set up to really do auctions or anything like that. I don't have the videos and stuff that makes it easier. I would have no problem with anybody, as long as it's not the same thing I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? It's totally good. That's what I like about this community. People looking out for each other and helping them get their, get their stack the way they want it, their collection, whatever. I'm all about that. So I'm never going to tell anybody they can't do something in my chat. You guys do whatever you want. That's why I make y'all blue. So you guys can sub each other up. All that good jazz. Well, okay, 503K. That's cool, Great Scott. You're going to have membership soon and stuff. That's cool. Hey, Ike, appreciate you popping in and giving me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. What the slap is. Oh, yeah, man. Herman, anytime, bro. Anytime in my chat. You guys can drop whatever you want, man. I mean, if you guys want to talk politics and religion and stuff, that's fine. You can do it. Just all I ask is that everybody treats each other with respect. That's it. Other than that, whatever, man. Do you, So I'm just going to give it a minute or two and we're going to get it in some mail calls. What's the holy grail of coins? I don't know. You're not asking the right person. Like, I'm more of a stacker. So I have no clue. I'm sure it's some kind of super rare. I guess it depends on what you're talking about. You're talking about numismatic? I don't know. Some kind of CC Morgan, maybe? It's probably something even more crazy than that. I'm sure. No, seriously, I have no idea. How would I know? I don't really pay premiums. I do from time to time, but it's pretty rare. Something like that's going to have a major premium on it. Yeah, Herman, eventually I'll get my Nightbot set up. Maybe after vacation, I'll get with Great Scott. Oh, okay. All right. I hear you, Ikes. I hear you. But if you had, I don't know, is there any errors on the SVDB that can be found? Because I know like the 1909S has the S over horizontal S. I have one of them. It's just damaged, so it's not worth as much as it should be. What's up, Eagle? Lee, how you doing, man? I didn't mean, Lee, I never meant to like hide those kooks from you. I didn't think you needed or wanted any of those that I had up last night. If I would have known you had interest in one of them, I would have set it aside. You guys just got to let me know, man. That's why I do all this stuff live and, well, now live, but that's why I always do my mail call and pickup videos so you guys can see what I've got typically before I go to sell it or bin it or auction it or whatever. And that way, if you guys are interested, you guys can reach out to me. And, you know, I mean, I don't sell everything, but I'm typically willing to sell just about everything I have. Just about. What's up, Big Sky? Still working on my safety meeting here, y'all. I mean, it's tough coming on right after a great Scott, you know, because I'm usually outside for hours if I'm not working, which I wasn't today. What's up, Kiko? Hey, Crypt Keeper. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, so like today I was off, so I was outside, you know, in the garden around the property doing work, basically from sunrise to about noon, because then it starts getting too hot, and I got to put a shirt on or I'll have too much sun exposure. So I usually stop, and then I'm showering, watching Great Scott eating, and then trying to set up a live real fast. You know, so trying to do it all. It's hard to squeeze it all in time. So that's why I'm still doing my safety meeting. But yeah, like I said, you guys feel free to exchange any information, do any kind of wheeling and dealing in my chat. So, or, you know, you can always just put in stuff you're looking for in chat too, so that I know as well. I usually pretty good about remembering what people are looking for. And if I find it, I'll know to grab it. And knowing me, unless you're willing to pay a pretty penny for something and tell me ahead of time, I'm only snatching it up if I can get a really good deal on it. So that way I can pass it on to you, you know? Like I know Lee's looking for certain kooks, and I might run into him from time to time, possibly, but I don't know how much he's willing to go on some of them. I know some of them get super pricey. You know, I don't know. Would I drop $50 on a 1 ounce kook just thinking that somebody wants it? I don't know if I'd do that, man. That's like, I guess it depends upon the mintage, but I don't know enough about the kooks to know if the $50 is a deal or if it's top of the retail. JG Metals, nice. I have one in my pile. I mean, I shouldn't call it a pile. It's 5 packages. One of them is from JG Metals. And I can't remember what I got from them either. I never remember pretty much what I got from anybody, because by the time they ship me, it's been a week or two, and I typically buy a decent amount of stuff that I can't remember. I mean, I have it all written down, guys. I mean, I can go through my pad and take a look, which I do after I open this stuff. After I'm done with the live, I'll go through my pad and I'll scratch off what I've gotten. So that way, if I haven't gotten something, I remember to ask them if they sent it, or check for the tracking, or I know if it, whatever, right? They didn't send it or it never showed up. So you got to keep some kind of note. Eventually, I'll have Excel spreadsheets and everything going, but with my internet and whatnot, I'd be banging my head against the table trying to set up Excel spreadsheets. I mean, I guess I could do it at work, but. Yeah, I mean I'm sure, Lee, because I've seen some of them there. I mean, there's a few of them on eBay right now. I'm actually watching the auctions. I might stick my hand in the ring, possibly, but I mean, like I saw one guy is asking like $50 for, I think the 07 and the 08, and I believe you need both of those. Well, I mean, each one's 50. So I sent him a message asking, you know, if I bought them both, will you give me a deal? I haven't heard back from him yet. But they're not auctions. They're buy it now. So you never know. Maybe he's willing to do a little wheeling and dealing. All right, Ike's. Be safe. We'll see you soon. What's up, Big Apple? Big Apple in the house. The food Casey himself. Right on, brother. Appreciate you popping into my stream. All right, we got enough of y'all in. I did a small, short safety meeting. I'll probably have to do another one here soon with my tolerance. Just one little safety meeting usually doesn't do a lot. So, well, yeah, I mean, okay, there you go, Lee. But if I find them and you want them, I'll set them aside. I'll do like long-term layaway for you. You know, I don't know how long-term, but I can hold on to a couple of things, you know. I'll just sell some other stuff, so that way I still have the funds. It's no big deal. I actually have a stack that I've been holding for like a week or two for Raven Ivy. Part of it's my own problem, my bad communication with her, and then she went on vacation. So, and I've got a huge pile that I'm supposed to do a deal with Silver Bull 30, and we just haven't finalized the deal. But that deal's been ongoing for like a month. So I'll still hold on to some stuff for you if I find them, man. No big deal. And then, you know, if you don't want them or can't afford them, you know, down the road, yeah, exactly. I'm willing to do some trades too, Lee. You know, as long as we're both happy with the outcome of the trade. I've done it. I mean, ask Herman. That's how I got the Derringer. I didn't pay him cash for that. We did a trade. I mean, I might have been able to get it cheaper paying cash, possibly. Who knows? I don't know. Regardless, I'm fine with the deal. I was happy with it. What's up, Richard? How you doing, man? All right. Well, there's 15 and no reason to slow this down anymore. I'm sure I'll be doing some bullshit in a little bit. So, all right, we'll start with this is from Dolls Dolly. I got one thing from her a while back, and I was planning on getting some more because that's typically how I do it. I like to fill the wallet when I can, but it just didn't work out, you know, getting anything else from her. So it's just one thing. But hey, you know. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this now. I couldn't remember it at the beginning, but now I remember it. So it's a 1954 quarter, but it's from the American Savings. And like, so back in the day, banks would give these out to people that opened accounts or whatever. And if you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that. My lighting's not the greatest, but it says Detroit on it. And I was born and raised in Metro Detroit. So 1955, so super vintage. It's interesting. Yeah, I guess, yeah, the dates don't match because maybe the 55 wasn't out when they started doing this. Who knows, but whatever. It's cool. I liked it. You know, it's something I can have out possibly instead of like just chilling in the deep stack where I don't see this stuff very often. Oh yeah, I still got my setup from last night going. So let's see if I got a few little things here. I can put a couple of these out. So all right, thanks, dolls. Appreciate you. All right, and since we were mentioning JG Metals earlier, we got this box. So I'm gonna have to cut into this because I don't even know how this thing is. This is taped up phenomenally. Had to do some surgery with this thing. I don't even know where else to cut now. It's, I think it, dude, I don't even know. I'm just gonna destroy this box if I have to. We should be able to get in there. What's up, Tony? How you doing, brother? I'm also a big collector of the casino tokens. Really? I didn't know that, Lee. You should let me know like what you have or what you're really looking for, because those are around in my local coin shops. And actually my coworker has some, and the local coin shop was only going to give her like $10 a piece for them, and I was at the time I wasn't really interested in them, so I didn't get them from her. But she said she was going to take them back to Vegas to sell them, so that could be a while before she goes back to Vegas. So you let me know. I could probably get you a few. What else am I missing here? Did I say hello to Lola? I don't know if I did. What's going on, Lola? Yeah, right, Crypt. There's a few people that go a little crazy, but I get it, man. I mean, these day and age, you better safe than sorry. There's a lot of funny stuff going on where people not getting their packages that I've been hearing. So it's better for people not to really know what's in your package. So I've done it. I've taped up a few boxes, the super heavy ones. So we got a nice little chunky 5-ouncer Sunshine Minting. So that was from JG Metals. I do now recall this. So that's cool. I don't think I have this one in the 5. Even if I do, I don't, you know me. I like to wait. So I'll stack the 5 and 10 plus ounce bars all day long, regardless if I already have it. Let me get some water because I'm super dehydrated from working outside today. Yeah, I know, Lee. There's a ton of them, and I believe the weight of the silver can vary on those too. So you usually just buy them when you see them. All right, well, that's good to know, Lee. Maybe if I think I can get a good deal on them, because I kind of know what they're worth. I mean, except for obviously I'm sure there's some rare ones. Maybe I'll pick up a few, and I'll put them up I'll do like a pickup video, and that way you can see if you're interested in any of them. Otherwise, I'll just like auction them off on like flea market or crumplers or something. Wow, you got dupes. Oh, really, Tony? So they actually say on the silver, the inside portion, it says the 39's fine. Well, that's good to know, because I wouldn't know that. What's up, Silent Silver? How are you doing? I think it's a fairly inexpensive collection, I think, as far as the price per coin, with the exception, I'm sure, of some rare ones. But yeah, there's so many of them. It's like a collection that you might be collecting for your whole lifetime. I mean, I don't know. So I don't know who this one's from. I have a feeling this is eBay purchase. I was supposed to get 2 things from eBay today, and unless they're in the same package, which I don't think they are, I don't know where the other one is. It's not in my mailbox, so I'm going to be contacting the post office tomorrow. We'll see. It's very strange. My post office is they're small, we're rural. I don't think anybody there would be doing anything funny, but it's possible that I don't know. Maybe they stuck it in the neighbor's mailbox by accident. Who knows? I don't know. I would think my neighbors around here would be cool enough to forward that on, but I don't know all of them, man. We all live pretty far apart, and a lot of them aren't outside very often, so I haven't met everybody that lives around here. I should, but I just haven't. All right, well, I'm pretty sure this is eBay. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is like pouches and pouches and pouches. Oh, so it was the same guy. Okay, so they both did show up. Oh, he must have. That's interesting. He threw this in as a bonus or something. Oh my God, it's like I mean, come on. I was born in the 70s, man. So I've seen lots of cards in my day. I knew plenty of people that used to collect them, right? I never got into it, but this is weird. Like it's like almost laminated cardboard or something. Is this like how the new packs are? Like the new cards? Are they like this? because it feels like it's like waterproof. What are you guys talking about? Picked up a few from Vegas. 18. Oh, that's a pretty good deal because I don't think I've ever seen them under 20 in my local coin shops. And some of them are more expensive than that. But all right, if anybody wants this, let me know. I'll mail it to you for free. I don't know what else I'm gonna do with this. I don't watch professional football. I hardly watch college anymore. I don't even know who this dude is. I'm definitely not a fan of the Panthers since I don't watch it. I'd rather watch rugby all day long, although I don't really watch that because I don't have television really. I got a couple streaming services, but that's mainly because most of them are free. So I've gotten them free through my phone plan or whatever. I'd rather read a book or watch some YouTube videos and turn the television on. So it's not on very often at all. All right. Well, let's get it in here. See the actual stuff I paid for. All right. So I picked up a couple of these bars because I got them for a pretty good deal. I know what they're worth. I've seen plenty of them sell. So I don't know if I'll keep them or I might auction them or race them. I don't know. We'll see. You guys know me. I usually don't buy the premium stuff, but I like to have a little bit of variety. And you never know. Maybe it'll be a gift to the nieces or nephews. Potentially. Like this one, I was thinking possibly because it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I mean, it's a cool bar. And I think this one might actually be worth more than this one. I don't know. I mean, obviously it comes down to the person and what they're willing to pay, but I just have a feeling this one, people would want that one over this one. But I don't know. They're both pretty cool. So, yeah, I think the $100, I believe, that's the Monopoly guy, I'm pretty sure, right? And he's sitting on some bags of money. I mean, it doesn't say Monopoly. It says the Hustler. Like right there, it says the Hustler. The United States of America, the Hustler. It's like $100 bill, and it says Bullion Traders. So, but yeah, I believe that is the Monopoly guy. You guys let me know. Yeah, see, Tony says Monopoly bar. Yeah. Yeah, Kiko, I just, mixing some stuff up, that's all. So, all right, well, we'll get into, speaking of, so I don't know if you guys saw me last night. Most of you, I think, did. But I was on Cash Crew All-Star Panel, and this is from MLZB. I think I've only won, so I can tell you this right now. I think I've won like 3 races of Kentucky Johns. I think I'm up to 2 on Cash Money, and I think 2 on MLZB. And I have never won a Jenny Sweetheart race. It's freaking crazy, man. I mean, I haven't been in as many of her races just because sometimes she's not on there, or wasn't at least for a little while. What's going on, Brown Sugar? How are you? Nice to see you. But yeah, I still can't believe I jumped in a couple of her races last night thinking like, laws of averages, but I still can't win that. It was so funny is John Howe and I are, special guests. I mean, I guess technically Mello and Angry Warrior were also, but they've been up there a few times. So I considered it like John Howe and myself being the really special guests since we had never been up there. And he wins 2 out of like my 3 races, and I won 1 out of his like 3 races. I think he won a few other ones. I mean, that's the only one I won. I like I said, I don't have a lot of luck at races. I win occasionally, like I won last night, but I wasn't in every race because last night I was not in chat, so I didn't want to take any spots unless, you know, I don't like to take away from chat if I'm up on panel. That's just how I roll. Whatever, to each his own. Every stream does it differently. All right, so this is a Rolo. Obviously, you guys probably know that, Reckless. So I have this one with the front that says cowards die many times before their death, but this one has a different back. Like, I don't know if you guys notice a lot. Hold on. I might have one sitting around here. I think I do. Wait. Oh yeah, it's not the same one. Wait, there we go. Got a couple of them sitting over there. Let's keep a few things out just so I can see them and play with them, and I rotate them around. But so there's the same Rolo, but the back has the 3 9s with the bones, the crossbones, and you can see like this one is a totally different Rolo, and it also has that back. So that's like the standard Reckless Rolo back. So this one has a different back, and I don't know if the mintage is lower. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, I won one of MLZB's races, and this was an upgrade, I think. So I snatched it up because I didn't have it, and I'm collecting the Rolos, and I think I'm up to like 7 or 8 out of the 12 now. But there is definitely at least one. I know there's one error, Reckless, on the back. It says like 1 ounce fine gold instead of silver. I've seen it. I've seen Cash Money show it off, and that one I may never get because there can't be that many of them, and the price has got to be ridiculous. Oh, you want to race, Tony? I think I saw that, because what I do a lot of times is I'll replay the lives that I missed, or if I passed out early, I'll replay them just to see like what did I miss out on, or what didn't sell that maybe I can email that person and maybe make a side deal on. And I'm pretty sure I remember seeing you win it. Yeah, the Pew Pew. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, those aren't cheap, and there's only so many of them. I'm thinking about buying one pretty soon. I know where I can get a decent deal on one, so I might buy one. It's just tough, man. You're talking to something easy, right? To $300 typically on those. So that's tough, man, because I equate that with I can almost buy a 1/10 ounce gold. So it's missing the E and ounce. Yeah, and it says gold on it too, William. So instead of silver. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'll ever get that one, because I can't imagine how much I'm gonna have to pay to get it. But whatever, you know, maybe at some point. It's just fun to have. I don't really have anything I'm like collecting necessarily, and that's pretty much the only thing. And I wasn't planning on doing it, but then I got my hands on a bunch of different Rolos, and I was like, all right, I might as well try to get them all. Slowly but surely. I'm not in any race, so we got some other stuff from MLZB. You know what it was? So occasionally they do bins. It's not very often, but occasionally those guys will do bins on their streams, and they did. I think he did a pile. Yeah, he did a pile, and so you know what it was is I remember this stream now. So I won a race on Cash Money. I won a race with Cash Money, and I won a race with MLZB, and they both did a bin, and I won both of their bins. So I should have a Cash Money package coming as well soon down the road. Oh, but look at this, man. We got some new stickers, man. Look at that little guy. That's cool. Is Jenny Sweetheart supposed to be the unicorn and the Grim Reapers MLCV? Is that what's going on there? I don't know. That's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, I don't have one of these. I've never had a Jenny Sweetheart sticker because, like I said, I've never won one of her races. So I now actually have. I mean, I got the Dynamic Duo, but I've never had a Jenny, so that's cool. I'll add that to the sticker collection. What else we got in here? So we've got the 1/4 grain. Thank you for your service. I mean, that's cool. This will be a great little giveaway maybe in the future. Or pass it on to a niece or nephew. We'll see. We'll see what we do with that. And then, okay, got some constitutional. Got a 68 and a 69, so a couple 40%ers. I can't go wrong with that. And then, okay. Got a little gram with the footprint in the sand kind of thing. Yeah, right, Jenny Sweetheart sticker. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad I got one because I can't win a race. Oh, there you go. So this has quite the premium on it, this little bad boy. This one of the reasons I jumped on this pile. So this is if you guys can see it, it's so small. It's a 1/10 Reckless Metals. So that's cool. Besides for the Rolos and a few of the bars, I think that's my only other Reckless piece. So that's cool. Reckless is hot. All right, what do we got here? Oh, Pit Bullion. Vintage of 1,000. What size is that? 1/10? Ounce? 1/20th? Grab the loop. I can't even see that, man. Let's see what we got here. That is a 1/10 ounce Pit Bullion. 1,000 vintage. That's cool. I don't even know if I knew that was in that pile. But, some more constitutional. You got a 59D. Is that, I don't know enough, man, about quarters. I never really collected them for numismatic purposes. I just collect them for silver. Is that like a semi-key date or something, Tony? I'm sure you know. What's selling for $230 to $330? Did I show something worth that much? Oh, that Rolo? Shut up. Seriously? Oh no, you're talking about the Pew Pew. Yeah, the Pew Pew. For sure. No, yeah, I mean $230 is like like screaming deal. $230. I know you can find them for $230, but yeah, that's the screaming deal, the $230, which is crazy for 2 ounces, man. But I mean that it's such a killer piece. It's such a killer piece. It'd be more impressive if somebody actually like hand poured it, but I get it. You couldn't, for consistency purposes, right? You would have to do it the way they do it, the press or whatever. And then get the 5-grammer. So this is all in that one pile from MLZB. And I mean, I like fractional, guys, especially like that's a chunky little 5-gram bar. That's cool. Way cooler than your typical 1-grammers. Oh yeah, and then you got a dragon bar even. Fractional dragon bar. Oh, it's a Haley bug? Wow, 1/10 ounce. Dude, there's some killer stuff in this pile. I don't even think I really realized. You guys know, like, you know me, I'm similar to Tony, I think. I think it's kind of one of the reasons him and I bonded early, is we like to get stuff as close. I'm sure most people like this to do this too, but buy stuff as close to melt as possible. But you know, I kind of like live and breathe that for the most part, with the exception of a few things here and there. But yeah, I was just adding up the weight, and I got an insane deal on this based upon what's in there, because I think I got a good deal just based upon melt. So I actually think I remember almost you making a comment about me basically stealing it from him. I might have to rewatch that video just to see. And then there's a sweetheart. Just a 1/4 ounce Buffalo. I guess farther away might be better in this situation. And then last but not least, which actually might have the most value in that entire pile. I'm sure it does, actually. So there you go. The half ouncer, man. These things carry a premium. Reverse proof, half ounce, Year of the Rabbit. You know. Whoop. Drop discount. But yeah, it's nice. I don't have a lot of half ouncers, so I usually don't buy them. There's usually a premium on most half ouncers. So I just rather, yeah, right? It is nice, Eagle. So yeah, it's cool when I can get something for a good deal. I snatch it up. You guys know me. And then, all right, last but not least, and there's something killer in here. This is from Robert Caldwell. And if you guys don't know, so he's usually up on like Oregon's, Golden Cash, Steve Looking for Treasure, and he does something interesting. Like, I think what it is, you know, a lot of people like to try to set themselves apart by doing something different, right? What's up, Jay Tizzo? How you doing, man? Yeah, Robert's funny. But what he's been doing to kind of be unique is he's been doing mystery bins. So he'll literally put out like some numbers, and like lately he's got lots of them. Normally, what at the beginning it was just like he just kind of make them up. I think willy-nilly on the fly, so to speak. But lately he's got a list, and it's ranging from like $300 all the way down to maybe like $60, and you just bin it for that price, and you don't know what you're getting. You have no clue whatsoever. So I mean, like, sometimes people buy a lot of them, and sometimes I think he has a hard time and he ends up racing stuff. It's just because it's tough. The mystery stuff is tough. Like, typically I only like to spend money if it's what I want, right? Or it's a good deal on something, right? So, but I know Robert has fire, right? He's always got fire. He buys he wins lots of races. Or at least that's what it seems like to me. That might not actually be true, because I know he's in a lot of races too. So he might not win like on a high percentage, but I see him win a lot. Let's just put it that way. But I know he's in a lot of races. And you know, I know he buys Reckless and stuff. Like, he's big into the Reckless. So I knew whatever it was going to be fire. It'd be worth whatever I paid. So there you go. Congrats on your win. Thanks a million for the support. Stay blessed and enjoy, Robert C. So I knew it was going to be good regardless. And when he showed me what it was, I was pretty happy. The funny thing is, so like, I don't typically pay until the end of streams, unless it's like, so like on Cash Money and on the Cash Crew and stuff, I will, because it's pretty much a regulation on their stream that you pay right away for your race. You know, they don't care who you are. There's a few exceptions. If, like, you know, you're driving or you're at work or something, they'll let you slide if you know you've been around a while and have a proven track record. But a lot of other people, like Steve, Looking for Silver and stuff, I don't pay until the end of auctions, because I'll buy several items, and I just hate constantly going into the payment option and paying, and then paying again, and then paying again, and paying. So I usually just pay at the end, and everybody's pretty much good with it, because I've been doing this for a long time, and I always pay, so they've never had an issue. What's up, Kraken? How you doing? Hey, Shelby, nice to see you. So Robert's like, well, with my mystery bins, the thing is you have to pay. And I already bought something from him earlier, which I didn't pay. And he's like, so can you pay? And I was just screwing around in chat, because I'm a sarcastic piece of shit. Like, I'll make a joke about anything, man. That's just who I am. And I was like, really? You don't trust me? And he finally was like, all right, whatever, that's fine. And I was like, dude, even if I hated it, I'm still gonna pay for it. My word is my bond. You know, I'm not gonna be that guy. You know. So I was like, even if I hate it, I'll still pay you for it. You know. And then he showed me what it was, and I was like, oh, dude, that's killer. I'm super happy with the bin. You know. Well, I would have paid him anyways. Yeah, so. But I was definitely happy with what he pulled out. And I knew he was going to have some fire, but you never know if it's the fire you want or you like, you know, just because it's fire. and well worth the money. So we'll start off by just showing you the Siva 250 vintage Reckless Metals. And there's a sticker in there. Not that matters. I have a couple of this same stickers, so, but it's just the Reckless Metals sticker. But it's a cool sticker, and it's nice to have a few of them, because I guess maybe if I end up selling any Reckless in the future, I can throw a sticker in there, since I have a few extras. So, and then I didn't even realize these were in there. Oh yeah, I did buy these from him, actually. Yeah, because I bought these before the mystery. So this is what I bought before the mystery, and these were two separate auctions. So I got the 1/10 troy ounce poker bit bullion. So that's pretty cool. Wasn't a bad price. I mean, it had a premium on it, but nothing crazy. And then he put this one up later, and I was like, all right, well, I got the other one already. I might as well get the craps as well. So I don't know how many there are in this. We have to buy more just to get the complete set. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, it's cool. And then this is what the mystery bin was. So you got the lowrider, the Haley Bug. Oh, so this is the Reckless, Haley Bug, and I think two other people, but I don't know off the top of my head, because you just have like a symbol, and then I can't. I'm gonna get the loop so I can read that, man. Make this stuff so small for us older folk. Silver will prosper. So maybe it's just a 3 collab. You got the Haley, you got the Reckless, and then I don't know what that last one is. It's got to be another one, though. It's got to be. But yeah, there you go. The poured corner. I mean, maybe it says on the. Well, yeah, there you go. Right. I mean, it's got. All right. So it's pit bullion. Oh, Silver will prosper is actually another minter, or pour. Okay, so it is 4. Haley, Reckless, Silver will prosper, and Pitbull. So that's cool. Oh yeah, there you go on the back. Let's take a closer look at that. Stick out of there. Oh, it doesn't show the whole bar. But that's cool. I guess that's what those guys look like. I don't know. Must be. Cool. So I've got a few Haley Bug things now. That's awesome. Just started getting them after I bought that book collection that had a Haley Bug in there. So I should check chats. I was kind of ignoring you guys for a couple minutes there. Oh, hate what? Security checks. What's going on? Yeah, Jade says, the Reckless is nice, man. I can see why so many people are really into it, and kind of why I got into it. Some good stuff. Oh, dude, I mean, besides the Rolos, Jade says, that's the only set I'm even going to probably consider trying to collect, because, oh my God, what a rabbit hole that is going to be. I mean, it's such low mintage of everything, you're paying huge premiums on all that stuff. I get it. It makes some cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Robert always has fire. I agree, Tony. Even on the mystery bins. Yeah, I know. Same here, Tony. That's why I don't do it very often. But that day, I felt like, supporting Robert a little bit, because I hadn't bought anything from him in a while. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have some gold. Yeah, how I look at it is, I'll hang on to it for a while, and I might just end up racing it. I mean, I could try to auction it, but the problem is I'm not in the auctions on a regular, I'm not in the auctions where I would need to be for that. I think like you need the organ stacker crowd, kind of, so to speak. I think for that, like on flea market and stuff, you're not going to get the same crowd I think you need for something like that. And maybe crumplers, it's possible. But yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty big race. You're talking probably, I think, like around 120 I would have to be at. I think that's what I might have binned it for. I'll have to look at my notes. But yeah, that's not a cheap bar. That thing's easily going to be selling for 85 plus all day long. It was probably 85 on the website when it came out. Now that it's sold out, I'm sure you probably can't get them for under 100 is my guess. Robert's channel? To be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm subbed to Robert. Does Robert put out content? Oh, it's in one of his shorts. The thing is, the shorts get buried, right? So it's harder for me to find people's shorts. I'll have to look and see if I'm subbed to his channel. It's possible I'm not, stuff falls through the cracks, and in the beginning, I didn't sub up everybody. Like, I'm subbed to so many people now that like all the homesteading videos and gardening channels and stuff that I was all on my feed. Like my feed was like 100% homesteading. Well, not 100% because there's a few other ones like Oppenheimer, Ranch Project, but that kind of dips into gardening a little bit. But then you've got like the Morgan Report and stuff. So, okay, 95% of my old feed is just buried now. Like I literally need to turn the notifications on those because I have to specifically go to their channel to see their videos now because they're just buried under all the coin community stuff. It's funny. It's funny. So yeah, I haven't seen a lot of my like the Justin Rhodes and stuff. I haven't seen a lot of his videos in a while. I just haven't had time. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll have to remember then, Kraken. I'll sub him up. I must not be subbed to him because I typically try to watch a few videos of everybody now and then. I can't watch everybody's video every time. It's just, I don't have enough time in the day. I mean, could I listen to them? Yeah, I could probably listen to them, but most of the time you want to see what they're talking about, right? So it makes it a little bit more challenging. But, so that's all I had, Holy crap, I'm one away from 250. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, the casket bar. That's nice, though. Those are sick. Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt to have something like that in your stack, Tony, though, because if you ever wanted, like, let's just say somebody puts up a piece of gold that you're interested in, right? You could always, maybe it doesn't sell, you could email them and maybe do a trade for a reckless or something, something that you're not necessarily really big into. That's how I look at it. That's why I put a little different pieces in my stack, so it's not all the same stuff. I think I'm subbed to Dan's. But yeah, that's why you guys are all blue, man. Sub each other up. That's the whole deal in my chat. You guys can do wheeling and dealing in my chat, whatever, like talk about whatever. But yeah, I'm super excited about this vacation, man, and especially just because I'll be on the other side of the state and I'm gonna hit some coin shops, man. Yeah, I mean, sure, Tony. I'd be interested in seeing like which Rolos you have. I'm sure I probably have them now that I have like 8. I don't know which ones I'm even missing. I gotta get with like Cash Money or something and and figure out which ones I'm missing and how much they go for. Because I might be done. You know what I'm saying? Like the other 4 or 5 that I need, whatever it is, they might just have too big of a premium to where I just won't buy them. You know, I don't think I paid over $43 for any of the Rolos I have, and I think that was just one specific Rolo I paid that much. I mean, the one I got from MLZB, wasn't in this mail though? Oh, I set it aside. Yeah, it's just comparing the backs. This one, I think I paid $30 upgrade because of the back. But I raced for it, right? So theoretically only paid 36, right? I only did one spot. So, but if you add up all the races I've been on MLCV, it costs more than that. So it's all relative. But yeah, I mean, I've seen them on. The funny thing is, you know, I guess that's the thing. You, even in the coin community, you still got to do your due diligence, man. Just because somebody's putting something up for sale at a certain price doesn't mean it's necessarily a good buy. Because I've seen some of those Reckless still on Reckless's site for sale, and they're a lot less expensive than what I've seen them on certain people's streams. And I get it, you know, like, what's up, Kanzi? I mean, I get it, you know, people aren't trying to give stuff away, so to speak. You know, there's, I mean, if you look into it, like the gas and the time, yeah, okay, maybe. How I look at it personally is I'm already buying the crap. I'm already going to go to the store probably, you know, and if I've got to sell it or want to sell it, then I'm not necessarily into making a bunch of money. You know, don't get me wrong. There's been a few pieces where I've made a decent profit on, but I still think, you know, whoever bought it was happy with the price they paid. They still paid less than retail. I don't think I've ever sold anything more than like what you can get it somewhere else for, with the exception of a race. You know, because with the race, you know, people always pull. You know, that's the thing is like, there's so many different varieties on the races too. Like, as example, like Crumpler, a lot of times he's racing stuff like $350 a spot for 10 spots, so it's $35, and the piece is probably worth like 28 to 30, and then he's still got to pay shipping, so he's not really making anything, or he's making a couple bucks. Whereas there's other people racing, you know, maybe something similar at a little bit higher price. But, you know, I mean, everybody, yeah, I don't think anybody's paying for a spot that's not willing to pay for that spot. And some people are just supporting channels. I get that too, you know, so it's each his own. You know, you just got to be comfortable with what you're doing, I guess, so to speak. 2-ounce coin cracking. Nice. I saw that because I was telling Tony, I watched the replay this morning. What I do a lot of times, I'll put it on like 2 times speed and rewatch stuff, and I'll even fast forward through certain stuff that I just don't care what it sold for, or I wouldn't have been interested in the first place. But yeah, I saw that win. That was a nice win. See some tatas. Oh, you see, in my screen you see some tatas. I only have one tata up there, Kanzi. I've got the 84. This is the last Tata I have that's a duplicate. Everything else I don't have another one of, and I'm not selling them because most of them I paid a good penny for. You can't get them. Cheap, man. It's hard to get them cheap. I mean, I sold a couple of 82s and a couple of 84s, and I don't even know. I could have lost money on them. So pretty sure I got them on Coin Crew. I'm almost positive. But, you know, whatever. Just moving them on. It's all good. Make a little, lose a little. It evens itself out. But yeah, I guess that's the other thing. And a lot of times I think why some of those streams do race at a little bit higher of a price point, because maybe they're they're also doing buck and goes and bins, and they might be losing some money on some other stuff, so they got to make it up, you know. I get it. Yeah, Conzi. There was a pile. MLZB, like I said earlier, those guys typically race. You know, most of the time it's 100% races, right? They never. Well, I mean, they might have before I started getting in their stream, like 4 or 5 months ago. They might have used to do bins and auctions too. But when I first saw those guys, they were 100% races, but I think they used to maybe occasionally do bins and stuff. But I think MLZB lost some money on that pile, so he might not do it again for a while. And I think I got a good deal off of Cash Money's little auction or bin or whatever he did. I think it was an auction, but that package should be showing up soon. I don't remember opening it yet, so. But yeah, so yeah, just so you guys know, the plan is Saturday morning. Well, I'm gonna leave here Saturday morning, and I'm gonna head right to Coin Crew's shop, their brick and mortar up in Muskegon, Michigan, and I'm gonna pop in there. So hopefully around noonish, I think, is when I'm probably gonna be around there, somewhere around noon. I may possibly ask them if I can go live, but I don't know, on a Saturday at noon, that might not be a good time to go live, because I know at 1 o'clock is what AG's on at 1, right, on Saturdays. And I know Early Bird Trade Days is on before him, right? Yeah, I don't want to run over anybody's stream, and I don't even know if they show off. I've seen them show off their shop in videos, right? But they're not specifically going around and showing every piece of merchandise, right? It's more of like the shop's the backdrop, you know? So people are touchy. I've asked some of the local coin shops around here if I could film, not even go live, but just film, you know, to kind of show you guys what's in their case. And I'm not going to show the outside of your store. The store name won't be anywhere. Nobody will see your face. It'll literally be me just showing what's in your display cases. And they still are uncomfortable with it. And I get it, man. I mean, I'm showing off their merchandise. Then, you know, if somebody knew where they were and knew what they had, they might be interested in robbing them or something, right? So, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, man. So I don't know. I've got to ask them first. I can call them and ask them and be prepared to do a live, but I don't know. Maybe I don't. You know, I'm not probably going to spend a lot of time in there. I don't know if I'll even buy anything, to be honest with you. They give better deals typically to the YouTube community than what they probably have in their shop. I mean, don't get me wrong, they probably give me a good deal, but I'm actually, the one thing I'm thinking about not going live, like Miss Coin Crew's not in here, right? You guys haven't seen Angel? No squirrel in the house? I haven't seen her. All right, so she won't hear this. That's cool. And I don't think she'll rewatch my live. She probably don't have the time to do that. So I was thinking about just going in there, because I don't necessarily look exactly like my little thumbnail or my old thumbnail. So they probably don't necessarily know what I look like. So I was going to go in there and just act like a regular customer and mess with them a little bit, and maybe even be a little bit of an asshole on purpose, just as a joke, you know, and see I don't know, see what kind of reaction I can get out of them. I don't know, man. I've been thinking about lots of different things I could do. So maybe I don't go live. Maybe I mess with them instead. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It might just depend upon my mood. I'll be doing some safety meetings probably while I'm driving. So before and during. So who knows? I don't know. And then I'm going to hit some coin shops probably on the way down to the house we're renting. So I might do a few. I might, you never know. I might do a few videos when I'm on vacation, like maybe I do a local coin or local pickup video. Maybe I even go live. I've considered, because I'll be up early probably, and Ida streams pretty early. And normally when Ida comes online, if you guys don't know Ida Herring, you guys should check her out. If you're up early enough, because she's in Texas. So I think she's on like Central Time, but she goes live at like 7:30 Eastern Standard. So that must mean she's going live at 6:30 her time, basically. Give or take. Like she's never like right on time or anything. I think she just basically goes live whenever the hell. Like she'll schedule it probably for a specific time, but she'll just pop on when she's up and ready to go. But yeah, she's got a cool little morning show. And I try to check it out when I can. When I have time, I'll have her on in the background. I'll participate in trivia when I can. But she doesn't usually have anybody up with her for like the first half an hour or so. What's up, 420? Thanks for popping in. So I may, and she's totally fine with anybody popping up. Like she puts her StreamYard pinned at the top, so you can just jump up there and keep her company, so to speak. So I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I'm feeling frisky, maybe I'll pop up there. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Obviously, I'm going to spend time with the family, right? My brother's side of the family. I only see him once or twice a year. So, yeah, there you go, Konzi. Appreciate you dropping that, man. Yeah, Ida's awesome. If you guys don't know Ida, you should definitely at least sub her, show her some support. She does some really good stuff for St. Jude's. She gives away I don't know how she gives away what she does, because she's got to be losing money, man. I mean, like she does free shipping and stuff. She's crazy, man. She's crazy. She's jumping into other people's stream and doing gauze, man. She's amazing. Be ready to count. Oh no, yeah, I know, Konzi, but I use my phone, and I probably won't take my laptop. Maybe I do. I don't know. The problem with my laptop is it has to be plugged in, because I spilled coffee on it like 5 years ago, and the motherboard's messed up, basically. Everything else works fine, except it's got to be plugged in. So it's no longer really a laptop, it's a desktop. Yeah, she's definitely a pillar of the community. So I don't know. So going live would be a problem. Like I have chat on my phone, okay, but I can't type on my phone for some reason. Like I just don't know where I can do it. I've looked for it on other people's streams. I just can't do it in StreamYard. I don't know where I can chat in comments. It doesn't give me like the option, right? It's just not there on my screen. So I use my laptop if I'm going to type anything in, and most of the time I'm reading chat, I'm reading off my laptop because it's bigger, it's just easier to see. That's where I can make people blue. I can't do that on StreamYard. So I don't know if I'll go live because of my situation with my computer. I'm not really sure, because if I go live, I'd rather be outside, right? And I'll need extension cords and shit. So I don't know. It might just not work out, which is fine. I'm on vacation, so maybe I should just be on vacation and not doing videos and stuff. So maybe that's what I do, is just maybe do videos. But no, I might pop up with her. But that's the thing. I'll have to specifically tell her that I don't have the YouTube side, so I can't count. She's already got other people that'll pop up there and count. Like when Frosty and Paula and Mrs. and Mr. Coin Crew and other people, Chief and stuff pop up there, I might just bow out. Like I'm just like hang out with Ida for like the first half an hour or hour until other people get up there and she gets into trivia, and then I just bounce out and I'm just back in chat like I normally am. I might have to do something like that, because I won't be able to play trivia if I'm up on her stream and don't have my laptop, man. So I don't want to do that. Like I want to play trivia. I mean, I've never won her trivia. I've won a couple of the actual trivia questions, and so I've gotten on the card before, but I've never won a card. I've never won trivia. So I've never won anything on Ida, which is fine. I'm just more in there to socialize and have a good time. If I can even participate, most of the time I can't because I'm working. So yeah, she does auctions on Wednesdays, and I've never been able to do it because I'm contracted Wednesday mornings from 8 to 12. There's a specific community that pays me to be there that day for those 4 hours. So I don't normally take Wednesdays off ever because this specific community they have a very young city administrator. And when I say young, he's like 27 or something, man. And he's the city admin. It's kind of crazy. And he I'll this week coming up, right? I told him ahead of time, I'm like, hey man, I'm going to be on vacation for a week. Are you cool without having any coverage that week? Or do you want me to have my company I work for get somebody to fill in and just basically be a body, right? They're not going to do what I do. They don't have the experience that I have. They're more or less just going to be a body to answer general questions, phone calls, emails, that kind of stuff, right? They're not going to have the knowledge I have to be able to do certain things. But they probably won't need that knowledge anyways. It's a really small community. Most of the time I'm not even doing much. I'm just kind of just there. But yeah, so he wanted me to get somebody. Another community I'm in all day on Thursdays, which is a little bit bigger of a community. They're like, nah, man, you're here enough. No big deal. We can go a week without having somebody in the office. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I actually got to remind my supervisor about putting somebody in Jib on Wednesday. I'll have to send him an email or a text. But yeah, so I've never done any of her auctions. I don't even know if I've ever seen one of her Wednesday auctions because I'm normally busy at work on Wednesday mornings, so I'm not in the stream much on Wednesday. And I don't think every Wednesday somebody comes up there and actually auctions anything. So, but yeah, maybe I do that. Maybe I pop up on a Wednesday morning auction on vacation if I found anything in the local coin shops, or maybe I bring a couple pieces because what the funny thing is. So I went over to my sister's for Father's Day this last weekend here, just a couple days ago, right? And my nephew, who's like 12, I think he's 12. I gotta look. I got his actual birth year written down. I should just spend some time and study it, and I'll end up memorizing it because all my siblings and my parents, I remember all theirs. I'm good with numbers, but I can't remember. I think he was born in. Oh crap! No, that's not right. I'm thinking the other nephew. But anyways, he I've shown him. Not everything I have, obviously. I can't carry that much stuff around with me. But I've showed him some stuff, some gold and silver I have before. I think it was Easter or something I showed him. And he specifically was like, you didn't bring anything to show off? Anything new? And I was like, oh, dude, I got him hooked because I gave him a silver 1 ounce buffalo for Christmas, along with something else. So man, maybe he's hooked now. So I'll have to take some silver, I think, with me out of my stack because my brother's kids haven't seen anything, and I'd like to get them interested because they're the youngest of the nieces and nephews. All right, William, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Oh, Richard's out too. All right, Richard. Thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, I'll be showing them some stuff. I'll definitely have to take some stuff. So yeah, maybe I'll sell some stuff on Wednesday. We'll see. But although the stuff I take with me, I don't think I'm going to want to sell. I'll have to specifically bring some stuff that I'm willing to sell then. Because most of the stuff I'm going to show my nieces and nephews. What's up, Cindy? It's going to be stuff that, I really like. I'll probably take a couple of my 10 ounce vintage bars like my A-Mark, Engelhard, that kind of stuff. Then I'll probably take some of my pre-1933 gold. And then, yeah, I like to also show them some variety of like cool stuff, like maybe some of the animals coins, trying to find something that might kind of, or like Star Wars stuff that might spark an interest in them, right? You don't want to just show them a bunch of buffalo rounds, right? Because it's kind of plain Jane boring, so to speak. You want to show them some cool stuff that might get them excited, right? About maybe possibly getting some silver from their uncle in the future, so that's the plan. What is it, 4 something? Who's on tonight? What is it? It's Tuesday? Let me take a look. I don't want to run over anybody. I know Pegleg and Snoopy are on, or were on. They came, I think they were live when I went live, which I hate to run over them because I know Snoopy's trying to raise some money to help out a friend, move a friend closer to her. So they got 19 people over there. Maybe I'll end this. Y'all can go raid Pegleg. Somebody drop that link for me, or I can drop the link. Let me grab it here. Just take me a minute because since my stuff's a little slow. Yeah, because I don't want to take away from somebody that's trying to do something like raise money to help out a friend, get out of a bad situation, So let's copy that. Yeah, like Kiko's over there and Shift Kicker and stuff. You got some really cool people hanging out over there too. They would probably normally be hanging out in mine, but they probably feeling it the same way as I'm feeling, is where that's a more worthy cause to go hang out over there than watch me open a few packages and talk about nonsense, basically. So, but yeah, one of these lives coming up will be out in the garden or something, and maybe I'll do a Q&A. I'm no master gardener or any expert in anything agriculture or permaculture, but I know a decent amount, so I might be able to help out a few people with some answers to a few questions. Thanks, Lee. I'm planning on it, man. I'll be around this week. I'll be rolling out Saturday morning. So there's the link to Pegleg if you guys aren't subscribed to Pegleg, so you can go jump over there, do a little raid, GSF sent you or whatever, do the typical kind of raid thing. And even if you can't jump in the race, at least you'll be giving Pegleg some watch time, and make sure you give a like. At least help them out that way, right, with this channel. So, excuse me. I'm going to end it. I need to do another safety meeting or two, and probably put some of this stuff away since it's been out since last night. I don't know. I might reach out to Crumpler and see if he doesn't have a lot of people up tonight. Maybe he'll let me up. I don't know. I hate asking people favors like that, but I might do it just because I got quite a bit of cool stuff, I think, and it's all set up, and I could use a little extra cash to swap this stuff out, some of this stuff out with some stuff I find on vacation. So, excuse me. All right, y'all, go jump over there. You might as well, right? At least pop in and give a thumbs up and say hi, even if you don't stay or jump in any races. At least do that, I do that from time to time. Even if I'm about to go to bed or something, I'll jump into somebody's channel just to say hi and give a thumbs up and hang out for about 5-10 minutes and then leave. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody appreciates the thumbs ups and the shares and the comments and all that good stuff. So, all right, y'all. All right, I will see you over at Peglegs, or I'll see you somewhere later tonight or later this week. I'll always be around for the most part. All right, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Later on. Oh, you should do a mail call. Yeah, why not? Silent. Do it. I'll pop over there for sure. I'll show you some support. Or wait. You know, maybe you know what you could do, Silent, is depending upon if you want to wait. Like I think tomorrow Silver Bowl comes on after Great Scott, but I think Thursday he doesn't. I think he's doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. Normally he only does 2 days a week, but I think he's making up for not being on last week, so I think he's doing 3. You could set it up for Thursday. I'm probably not in. I mean, if you don't do it and I end up getting some packages, I'm going to end up probably doing that. But the problem is I work Thursday until 4:30 my time, and Great Scott ends at 3:30. So that's a whole hour, and I won't even be home until like another 45 minutes after that. So you could even do one, and then I could tag in behind you possibly, you know. So, you know, up to you. Go. I'll keep an eye out for you today or Thursday. All right, y'all. I'll catch you around. Later.